because of the distorted feminine, women allow themselves to be subjugated. In response to that subjugation, because the natural state of the woman is openness, the natural state of the woman is receptivity, the natural state of the woman is to respond, to respond to what needs to be nurtured, what needs to be taken care of. Because of that, she is easily subjugated. And in that subjugation, either becomes a victim, a pleaser, a seducer. I mean that just in the sense of bartering. A bartering goes on, which means that she denies truth. Truth becomes compromised, inner truth, human truth, and the deepest truth, if that has been touched, can easily become compromised for the sake of harmony, for the sake of peace, for the sake of being loved, for the sake of belonging, because that's her natural inclination. When that becomes distorted, she is easily abused, easily denigrated. Her true worth is not recognized. In response to that, or in reaction to that, some women, I should say, try to become like men, try to dominate, try to compete, or fight back, or oppose, or become feminist activists. None of this allows the true feminine to arise. And when it arises in women, it will balance the feminine in men too. True love, the true nature of love, which is the same in all genders, but in some ways it's woman's role to really embody that. In that way, she is a kind of guiding light. The true nature of love, on the level of awakened consciousness, a woman that has awakened to true nature, is a clear mirror. She is open and receptive, listening, responsive, without compromising truth. Without compromising truth is not about shouting about your spiritual beliefs. It's not about saying, I'm right and you're wrong. It's about not playing the game of strategy so that the peace is kept, so that the harmony is kept. It's uncompromising, which makes her, please, when I say her, I mean all genders really, makes her vulnerable. But that vulnerability is a strength. And in that, presence and openness are absolutely one. They're not two separate qualities. They're absolutely one. It means she allows herself to be seen. And to be seen is to be vulnerable, because you may not be liked, you may be opposed, you may be rejected. But the need to belong, the need to connect, the need to make everything okay is not at the forefront. That is woman's mistake. Women have allowed themselves to get into this position. It's not about blaming the masculine for what it's done to women on a worldly level, on a societal level, on a relationship level, whatever. That doesn't work. It's not interesting. It's only interesting to the ego. Women must shine as who they really are. That doesn't mean becoming flamboyant or embellishing oneself. It means standing naked, metaphorically. And then love has an incredible power in that. Man or other must stand in that truth, face that truth, so that the falsity in the distorted masculine comes undone. That's what I mean by a mirror. It has nothing to hook into. So this is a great balancing force in the world and in our personal lives. For a woman to be seen without having to give herself to anyone or anything is a great power. Women hide in order to protect themselves. Hide in many ways, by shrinking or by over embellishment in all ways. So it's all a hiding place. Yeah? Stand naked. The feminine, the true feminine in each of us reveals itself in the depths of awakening. That's why the true masters, when you really look, when you really see, when you really listen, not to the words, to their frequency, have that quality. It's genderless. They've gone beyond gender. If they're still in gender, it hasn't gone all the way. It hasn't truly been embodied. So the feminine isn't just for the female form. It's for each of us. It reveals itself in true awakening, when awakening has filtered all the way and is fully lived and embodied in the world. It's not transcendence as defined by the disembodied masculine mind, but it is transcendence in the world. In the world, but not of the world. It transcended the distortion of the ego identity. That is a transcendence. You've gone beyond attachment, identification with the form, all forms, the form of thought, the form of emotion, the form of sensation, and the form of this body. You've gone beyond, you live from the beyond, but you live through the form, not above it, through the form. So it's transcendence, but not bypassing. It's embodiment, but not indulgence or re-identification.